Orange County SC hopes to climb the Western Conference standings tonight as they host San Antonio FC, one of the best teams in the league last season, but just outside of the playoff picture at the moment. It's Orange County versus San Antonio, brought to you by Renaissance Club Sport. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Corey Cohen with my partner, Lori Lindsay. These are two of the West's newest and most unpredictable teams set to face off. They did play each other once earlier this season. That was a big win for Orange County, but maybe not their best game.
Yeah, and that's when we spoke to Coach Cloutier, talking about how, you know, they scored 3 goals, but really it was San Antonio that had the better of the play, and we can see that in the shots, 19 shots to the 9. So tonight, can they fix that, turn things around? Both of these teams looking for a playoff hunt, and who's going to get the 3 points?
Absolutely, and for San Antonio, one of the players they can look to help them out is their forward, Alex Bruce, who just won the USL Goal of the Week with this rocket.
What a fantastic goal it is. And 19 years of age, 3 goals on the season. He is a bright young star. They'll look for him tonight to get things going into the attack. And again, as we mentioned, turn things around after that 3-0 loss against Orange County back in April.
For Orange County, this is a team that's been struggling with inconsistency all year long. They've got some key wins against some top teams you see there. They also have had some games against lower teams where they've scored 5 or 6 goals. And then the next week they come out and they can't find the back of the net. So this is a team that's been up and down all season long.
Right, and so tonight is going to help see if they can turn those things around against a strong San Antonio team. They're sitting in 6th place. They want to get into that playoff position. Tonight's going to be the night to turn that around, and especially when they're at home, they need the 3 points.
Absolutely, and if they can count on one player, it would be our Shire player to watch, Thomas Enevoldsen. He does have those 9 goals, tied for most in the USL. He also has 4 assists, but this is a guy, a veteran player, who always finds the back of the net.
Well, he'll be key tonight too, especially as San Antonio likes to send players forward, their fullbacks forward. So can they find him on the break in transition and get him on the scoreboard or create chances for his teammates?
Enevoldsen has been great. So you've got Enevoldsen for Orange County, Alex Bruce for San Antonio. 2 teams looking to make a big difference in the Western Conference, going at it tonight in Southern California. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got the matchup coming up for you right after this on ESPN+.
New Canada Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade. The perfect blend of real ginger taste with a splash of real juice. Are you ready to taste Nirvana?
Hey, honey! Do we want to taste Nirvana?
Yeah, sure.
How long have you been sitting in my yard?
Since Tuesday.
Try New Canada Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Orange County SC taking on San Antonio FC in just a few moments right here from sunny Irvine, California. With my partner, former U.S. Women's National Team player Lori Lindsay, I'm Corey Cohen. Joining you live for this one, we'll take a look at the starting 11. Tonight's starting 11 is brought to you by Subaru Orange Coast. We'll start with San Antonio FC. Darnell King, one of their top players in that right back position.
And also keep your eye on number 5, Mikey Lopez. This team likes to build up. They like to play. They like to switch the point of attack. He'll be the key player tonight to look for, especially as this team tries to get back into winning ways in a more consistent way.
Absolutely. Now taking a look at Orange County's starting lineup. They've got a couple big absences in this one. They're still without goalkeeper Andre Rawls, so they'll be going for Luis Lopez alone. We'll be talking about that more. But their center back, Jas Hoyvelt, not playing. Their usual captain, Christian Duke, not playing. So they've got a few big missing pieces.
Well, we talked about Enna Voltson up top and what he can do in terms of creating goals, but also underneath him, number 14, Quinn, will be the one that's setting play and feeding him balls to try to get on the scoreboard tonight.
So we are underway here from Championship Soccer Stadium at Great Park in Irvine, California. And a foul early on here. Orange County wearing the black kits, heading from the left side of your screen to the right here in the first half. San Antonio wearing white on the road. And so for Orange County, a lot is going to come down to their goalkeeper, Luis Lopez. Now they have been with Andre Rawls most of the season, got hurt a few weeks ago. He was having a phenomenal year for them. About an 83% save percentage, 7 clean sheets, one of the best keepers in the USL. He went out with an injury. And since then, the past couple weeks, past 2 games, they've gone with their backup, Casey Byers, who they felt just wasn't cutting it. And so they got a loan from their affiliate club. And the Orange County players calling perhaps for a handball. And the referee, Remy Touchen, I believe he was maybe talking it over with his assistant. Here's Aiden Quinn, and it's going to be a set piece just outside of the box.
Well, this is a good look early on for Orange County. We knew this is an area where they could get after this San Antonio team. The outside of the width of the field, in behind their fullbacks. And here they find a free kick right outside the box.
So it'll be taken by Aiden Quinn. Leads the team with 4 assists on the year. He's the distributor. The set piece, little too far, in fact, way too far. And a goal kick coming up for San Antonio. And back to the goalkeeper conversation. So they got a loan from their affiliate club, LAFC. And so they got just yesterday, Luis Lopez came to join the team, so certainly not too familiar with things. He's making his U.S. debut. He's from Honduras, as we see a handball off of Mark Segbers. Now let's check out your synchronicity keys to the game. Obviously, we've mentioned for Orange County, consistency is a huge part of what has been tough for them this season. This is a team with one of the best goal differentials in the USL. But sometimes, after a great match, then they'll just drop the next one.
Yeah, and that's one thing that when we talked to Coach Cloutier about was just the consistency across the board, playing well and then not playing well. So tonight, that is going to be the main thing. Can they put a full 90-minute performance together? And on the other side, for San Antonio, the efficiency. They create chances. They do a good job of being dangerous. They like to set play and then pick and choose their times when to attack. And now can they start to put their chances away? In the last meeting against Orange County, they lost 3-0, but they are actually the better team on that game. Just couldn't find the back of the net.
One more thing with Luis Lopez, tonight's keeper for Orange County, just 24 years old, spent his last 5 years in Honduras, his home country, with Real España. As now we see the ball at the feet of Ever Guzman. Lopez has 11 caps for Honduras, but he missed all last season with a tibial stress fracture, so he's a little bit rusty, hadn't played this year for LAFC. And here he is making his U.S. debut with Orange County. They'll need him tonight. and he's being thrown into the deep end. So here is San Antonio working from the right flank, and a deflection there from Orange County, a corner kick coming up for SAFC.
And this is what makes San Antonio so good, is that they're slow in their build-up, but they're mindful of what they want to do. They know the patterns. They're well coached. Tonight they're going to be motivated to come out, get these 3 points on the road as they hunt for the playoffs. But again, they like to switch the point of attack. We talked about Lopez being the key guy in there that's going to help set play.
Corner into the box, and a foul called against San Antonio. This is a squad without Owain Gordon, who's tied for the team lead in goals. Striker for San Antonio FC. He's not on the team sheet tonight. They've got Alex Bruce up top, and here is Luis Lopez, 5'11". Just loaned yesterday. And a big miss there. Got more dirt than ball, it seems. And a foul called against Orange County. Braden Cloutier very upset with that call. Cloutier in his second season as head coach. Again, there have been some incredible games that Orange County's put together, but 5 of their 6 losses on the season, they had 1 or 0 goals. So sometimes they'll go out, they can string together 6 goals like they did a few weeks ago against Tulsa, and then other times they go out and are scoreless, or maybe they get 1 goal. But you see why their goal differential can be so great. They're still 6th in the conference. San Antonio can't get a strike on net.
And that was evident when they won against Colorado on the road, and then showed up last weekend to play LA Galaxy and lost 3-0, one of their worst performances of the season. So that was one of their focuses tonight, is just to be able to come out, they're fresh, they've been able to train all week, recover from that road trip. Now can they put a good performance together? These first 15 minutes or so is going to be huge, especially playing at home, settling into the game.
And Voltson not on the pitch right now. You see him, he was tying his shoe. So he'll wait for the clearance to re-enter this one. You see him on the far sideline. And he's upset that no referee has allowed him to come back into this match. And now you see their head referee waves him back on. And Voltson has been excellent this season. A veteran, had 11 caps with the Denmark national team, including an appearance in the 2010 World Cup. Ref playing advantage after the contact there. Seaton, Jamaican international, has 14 caps with the Jamaican national team. Segbers. And Voltson loses it. About 79 degrees here in Irvine, California. And Voltson crosses it in. Too much. So here is Alston. Segbers to Quinn. Back to Segbers. Getting closer to the box, now in the box. Segbers on the goal line. And Restrepo got a piece of it. Still in the box though, and now San Antonio clears it.
And this is good patience by Orange County, just dictating the tempo, picking and choosing their times, not rushing anything, switching the point of attack when needed, looking for a good cross, not rushing it. And at the same time, as soon as they lose the ball, then winning that second ball and then right back into the attack. Doing a good job of locking in San Antonio, making it difficult for them to get out of their half.
Select is the official soccer ball of the USL.
10th minute here from Great Park. Volson sends it forward. Falls at the feet of Segbers. Into the box, but far past the goal for Aiden Quinn. Quinn, a third-round pick in the 2014 MLS Super Draft by the Philadelphia Union. And has really found his top form here this season. He's got 4 assists, but he leads the entire USL in passes. And it's not even close. He's got over 1,200 passes entering this evening.
And we spoke about him in the open and pre-game, just about what he brings to this team, and exactly that stat there, just his passes, his ability to get on the ball, and to find players like Enevidson up top, help them get involved in the attack and create chances. That's going to be massive tonight. Both of these teams like to possess, like to build up. It's really going to come down who can execute better.
One thing I've been noticing down on the pitch as we see Alston here send it forward, there's certainly more dirt on this field than there normally is. Normally, this is actually one of the better fields that you'll see. But tonight, a lot of patches of dirt, and the players have had some trouble with that. We saw on an early kick from Luis Lopez how he got more dirt than ball, and we've seen a couple players sort of get tripped up in these areas where it's more dirt.
And it's a narrow pitch, so that's where Quinn and Lopez for San Antonio are going to be key components to keep this ball moving. And again, we keep talking about it, use the width as much as possible, switching the point of attack and just being patient, because there's a lot of numbers in that midfield. This is going to be tight in there. Move the ball quickly, find the pockets of space out wide and in between the lines.
Throw in here. Passing it back and forth. Now a ball forward, but the last touch off of Kyle Murphy. Definitely keep an eye on Luis Lopez and this communication he's got with the team after just joining them yesterday.
I think that's good that they get him a touch early on, just to get him settled in. We're 13 minutes in. Get the ball at his feet, see if he can get settled in. And like you said, he just came in yesterday. He's getting his first start. Need to get him in the mix quickly.
Neither team able to have much of a chance thus far. In Orange County, one of the top, they've got the second best goal differential in the Western Conference, tied for the fewest goals allowed in the West. This is a team that plays some great soccer at times, and then other times looks a little bit flat. For San Antonio, they've been a little bit flat for a while now. They haven't had a win since June 16th. They haven't scored more than a single goal since June 2nd. Coach Darren Powell, the Englishman, testing some things out, trying to figure out which starting 11 works the best to break that spell and perhaps get a couple of goals on the board. Foul there. Richard Chaplow, the captain. Veteran from England, 33 years of age. Some Premier League experience. Segbers in the box, fancy footwork. And a touch off of Restrepo parries it out. And Segbers, I believe, is hurt. He's behind the goal line, still rolling around. Being chased down by Thomas Yule Nilsson. Nice save there from Restrepo. Segbers just now making his way back. Touch there, Segbers to Seaton. Through a ball, and Seaton takes a spill. But no foul. Sixteenth minute of action here. There hasn't been a ton of action for either team. That has been the theme for San Antonio as of late. Certainly wasn't the case last year. Finished second in the Western Conference in the regular season. The season's been a little bit tough on them. They can still make the playoffs. They're only 3 points out of playoff position entering tonight. It's just been a tough streak for them without a win and without much scoring.
Well, as we mentioned, it's Orange County doing a good job of keeping the possession. They're finding some success on the wide right side here. And at the same time, as soon as they lose it, they're pouncing on that second ball and recollecting it and then starting again. So now it's going to be about San Antonio. Can they get on the ball? And once they do, settle down. They haven't played in a week and a half, so it is going to be about finding their legs, getting some rhythm. Got a new starting lineup, quite a few changes across the board. So get settled in quickly, playing on the road. But if they want to make this playoff push and really get after it, it's going to be need to turn things around tonight.
Got the trumpet player here. Has been a fixture, the team brings him in. Doing some Sugar Hill Gang at the moment. He gets in a lot of the hits, gets Crazy in Love in sometimes. Super Mario theme. Tough touch there from Chaplow. Goes out of play, throw-in coming up. Fans, join Orange County Soccer Club as they host a free viewing party for the 2018 World Cup Final right here at Championship Soccer Stadium. The event is presented by Kia Motors, and you're invited. For details on this free event, visit orangecountysoccer.com/World Cup. Should be a good one tomorrow, as here's a chance for San Antonio FC in the box. No foul, says the referee. Cesar Elizondo is furious. He thought he was taken down. Had the best chance of the evening thus far.
Yeah, that's a good take by Elizondo. He's running out of the midfield, making it difficult for any defender to defend, especially with his low gravity. Then in the end, he's looking for the penalty kick, but the referee looks like he just thought it was shoulder to shoulder.
That's a foul. San Antonio will have a set piece from a dangerous area.
This is better by San Antonio, starting to break the pressure by Orange County, starting to get on the ball a bit more. Here's Elizondo taking the ball. It is a tough challenge. I don't know if it's enough for a penalty kick, though. I'd agree with the referee on that one.
You heard Darren Powell, head coach of San Antonio, in his British accent yelling at the ref, saying he was taken down in the box.
And these are the chances that San Antonio want, though. As we spoke about Lopez being brand new to this team in goal. Can they whip this one in, get something on goal, make him make a save, and test him early in these first 20 minutes?
Hasn't played in a while. Sitting with LAFC. Can they challenge him? A strike is wide. Couldn't find the near post. See the County Line Coalition there. Supporter section here for Orange County Soccer Club. Now in the 20th minute. Corey Cohen, Lori Lindsay here. Throw-in coming up for Orange County. Kevin Alston, the fullback, brought in as a veteran, 30 years of age, has 172 MLS appearances in his career. In fact, made the 2010 MLS All-Star Game. Signed with this squad a little over a month ago to shore up one of the fullback positions and also to provide that experience of someone who's played at such a high level and has experienced so much of what a lot of these players are aiming for. From tonight's captain, Chaplow. Christian Duke normally wears the captain's armband. A nice touch there. Seton was onside, and now a foul against Segbers in the box. Take another look at that.
And this is just a good little 1-2 between Seton and Segbers, right on top of the box, but ultimately great defending by San Antonio to keep it out.
And that's Cyprian Hedrick, the center back from Cameroon, went to Coastal Carolina. Nice header from Alston, but gives it away to Guzman. And now contact between Chaplow and Elizondo, both number 10s.
When you spoke about Alston in the back, and then you see Chaplow there in the midfield with that tackle, it's that type of experience, those players that you want to look to, especially when you're trying to turn things around and become more of a consistent team. It's their experience that will help in that. Playing in big games, playing in competitive leagues across the world, MLS, Premier League.
Yeah, Chaplow had 65 appearances with Burnley. A nice touch now, a slow roller, and it's kept in. I was going to say corner kick, but nice work from Luis Lopez to get that grab. Chaplow had 44 appearances with West Brom, 52 with Southampton. So he's got that experience at such a high level. They also recently brought in, though he's not on the pitch tonight, Jas Hoijveld, their center back, who's been doing a good job. 35 years old, came over from the Netherlands. Played about 5 seasons with Southampton and was signed last month. Play continues. Hoijveld is available tonight, just not starting. But their usual captain, Christian Duke, is out, and of course, Andre Rawls, who is having such a great season between the posts, is out. Enevoldsen. And a spill taken by Darnell King. Has been perhaps the best player for San Antonio this season. Leads the team in tackles with 41, leads the team in interceptions with 31, leads the team in key passes with 15, has almost 600 total passes. As Bierman picks up the yellow card. King also leads the squad in assists. So he's able to move forward in that right back position. Played back to Gianluca Cuomo, and now to Diego Restrepo, Venezuelan native. Currently 5th in the USL in saves with 52. A header to the wide position, but Elizondo is offside. Elizondo, 30-year-old from Costa Rica, had 10 caps with their national team. Cuomo back to Restrepo. Some challenge here from the Orange County players, pressing. That'll be a goal kick.
And this is what Quinn brings to this Orange County team, is not only his passing ability and getting on the ball, but his defensive pressure as well, making it difficult for the other team to play.
Ball there from Elizondo. Couldn't reach his target. Here's Chaplin. Now Alston. Nice through ball. Finding Seton. Seton sprints right past the defender. Into the box. Back to Segbers. A shot. A save from Restrepo. Restrepo positioned himself perfectly. Had a nice reaction time. This header from Enevoldsen, chased down by Restrepo.
Well, Orange County's had a lot of success down this right-hand side. Seton taking players on, and Segber's getting that good look on frame. Needs to be more low and hard to that far post. Too much of an easy save for Restrepo. But again, a good look. Patient build-up, getting Alston into the attack as well, helping create those overloads. And the attack has been key for this Orange County team tonight so far in this first 26-7 minutes.
Foul in the midfield. I've got single ladies going on the trumpet.
I like this trumpet player.
Definitely a lot of fun. Much better than the Vuvuzelas. On the right flank, Aiden Quinn looking to send it in. The cross headed away. Nice work from Cuomo. Alston looking to take a quick throw in. Just slips there, and you wonder, you've seen the field conditions, how much of that is a part of it. This is not usual of the field here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Cuomo nowhere to go, so he plays it back. Enevoldsen challenging. And a foul with Seton back of the ground, and a yellow card will be picked up by Mikey Lopez.
And you can see the pressure by Orange County that's making it difficult for San Antonio to even play out of the back. Lopez, they can't find the ball, and when they do, they're pouncing on him, and they ends up getting a yellow card here. It's their pressure that's allowing them to be patient when they want to attack, but then when they turn it over, quickly get out wide right and get crosses in. Now they just need to be, Orange County needs to be a little bit more efficient, clinical in the attacking third here.
Lopez, just 25, spent the last 2 seasons with NYCFC. Now doing a nice job in the midfield for San Antonio. Can struggle a bit in terms of disciplinary issues. Did pick up a red card earlier this year. Set piece from Aiden Quinn. Foul called against Orange County. Take a look at the Restrepo save, another look at his big save of the shot from Segbers. This was a brilliant run from Seton.
Yeah, to get it in line, taking it down the right-hand side, and then a little layoff to Segbers. But again, Segbers got to do better. Low and hard to the far post is going to be the hardest shot to save. But Restrepo does a good job of just staying big, parrying that away.
'30th minute now. too many steps there on the throw-in. What can San Antonio do here? Greg Cochran, the left back. Alston right there. Intercepts the pass. Cochran out of Bucks County, PA, suburb of Philly, went to Louisville. And I believe that was a handball. So Orange County takes it. Bierman calling for some help. Quinn on the right. Lopez was there. Throw in here in the 31st.
Lopez just needs to be careful sitting on that yellow card now, making sure when he's kicking the ball away that it's not getting himself in trouble and picking up another yellow card early in this game.
Now Elizondo giving the referee a talking to. Elizondo very frustrated. Chaplow off the set piece, gets it to Quinn. Little flick forward to Segbers, but he couldn't get to it. San Antonio, the right wing. Couldn't cross it in. On August 4th, Orange County Soccer Club takes on the Swope Park Rangers and hosts its first ever Soccer and Brews Beer Fest. The event is presented by Brouhaha Productions and will include 20 craft breweries, 40 craft beers, music, and more. Get your passes at orangecountysoccer.com/beerfest. Contact in the midfield. Voltson boots it sky high. Cuomo gets the last touch. Ball from Chaplow, switches fields over to the other veteran, Alston. Quinn, nice touch. Just on the outside of the box. Quinn takes a strike. Restrepo right there. Take another look at that. It was a great touch from Quinn. And went with his left foot.
Yeah, he's been active all game. We've seen him pop out to the right side, central to help set play and just dictate the tempo. There's like you said, a little crafty little move to separate himself from the defender and then tries to bend it around the defender and...
There he is right there. Some contact. They're going to keep playing. Quinn in the box. The cross. Enevoldsen with another goal on the season. He's got 10. And Orange County's on top. Restrepo angry that a foul wasn't called, but from my perspective, it was clear they were playing advantage. The foul was against San Antonio.
Well, just as I was speaking about how active Quinn has been all game so far, popping out on the right side, getting into the midfield, dictating the tempo, finds himself with the top of the box again. Looks like he's going to shoot, trying to have the same attempt as he just had that was saved by Restrepo, but instead wins the ball here. It's his defensive pressure that causes issues. And instead of trying to whip this and do it himself and bend it around for the goal, lays it off to Enevoldsen, who's able to just slot it home. What a great heads-up play, even better ball across, just easy play. And deserving of Orange County, who's been all over the San Antonio team since the whistle.
So he is now the active leader in the USL in goals, 10 on the season for Thomas Enevoldsen.
We talked about both of these teams loving to build up, patient in the build-up, want to use their midfielders to get on the ball, and it really has been Chaplow and Quinn dictating the tempo all game so far, and we're seeing that in their play and how it's difficult for San Antonio to even get out of their half. You can see the frustration here by San Antonio, not being able to get on the ball very often.
Darren Powell screaming, what's going on?
He's not happy either.
He is livid. And I thought that was a foul on Chaplow. I thought it was a correct call, and I don't know about you, Lori, on the goal with the play from Quinn. Did you think, and now Darren Powell just screaming at the referee. This was what I thought was a foul from Chaplow.
Well, it looks like he gets all ball, but he also gets the leg. That is a foul to me as well. Should have been called, especially the way that this game is starting to go. We can see that the San Antonio is starting to get a little fired up. Not happy with how things are going. Referee needs to be able to take control of this game.
And then from Elizondo, it was just a little touch. And so to call the foul on that after not on Chaplow, you can see why Darren Powell is frustrated from San Antonio. And back to the goal, Lori. Do you think that the ref made the correct call and no foul?
Well, I thought it was good pressure by Quinn. I didn't see that there was a foul, enough to call at least. We'd have to see another replay.
Well, certainly the San Antonio fans will be watching that one over and over again. 36th minute here. Foul against Orange County. Just outside of the box, it's Alex Bruce. He hasn't gotten the ball much tonight. Now a turnover, Orange County. Looking to counter. Aiden Quinn goes to the right, finds Seton. Segber's trailing, switches fields, Enevoldsen, almost the exact same spot, but this time Hendrick was right there. Great deflection from Cyprian Hendrick.
And again, it's a defensive pressure by San Antonio, winning it deep in their half, and one pass bypasses entire midfield for San Antonio. They find Quinn open. He's just so clinical with his passing that we spoke about. Able to drive at the back line, lay it off to Segbers, and they're off and running. A good attempt on that counter attack by Orange County. Here we see Quinn driving at the back line, and this is just a great little weighted ball out wide. Excuse me, it was to Seton, not Segbers. And again, they're trying to find Enevoldsen on that far side, who's been so good in terms of scoring goals this season, but just can't connect cleanly with it. Easy stop by Restrepo.
And Hendrick got in the way. But Enevoldsen nearly scored almost the exact same goal a few minutes apart. 38th minute here from Championship Soccer Stadium at Great Park. I'm Corey Cohen with my partner, Lori Lindsay, former U.S. Women's National Team player. Segbers, no one there. He's frustrated with himself on that ball.
Well, one thing that Coach Cloutier talked about was just coming out for Orange County, coming out motivated. He knew that San Antonio would be ready to go, and he wanted to make sure that they could match that motivation, match their tempo, and they've done that and more tonight so far in this first half. Chaplow and Quinn doing a good job of just finding pockets of space, making it difficult even for San Antonio to get anything on the ball.
Hendrick there as the sweeper is able to beat Aiden Quinn to it. Could have been a great through ball from Alston. You see there a very unhappy Darren Powell at times tonight.
I'm sure besides the calls, some of that frustration lies in the fact that his team hasn't really been able to get anything going. They haven't seen much of the ball. When you're a team that likes to build up, you want to use your midfielders, you want to get Lopez on the ball. It can be a long night, especially when you're just in the 39th minute.
And without a couple players, Rafael Castillo as well as Pekka both out with lower body injuries. Wade Gordon is not on the team sheet either. Still just trying to figure out what the best starting 11 is. A way to get San Antonio into that playoff position, because while they're on the outside of the picture, they're not far outside. 3 points out of 8th place at the moment. They have to turn things around. Haven't gotten a win since June 16th. Much of that has been due to the offense. Greg Cochran in a little bit of pain in his 3rd season with San Antonio. Doesn't have a teammate nearby. An open teammate, I should say. It's given away. Enevoldsen taken right back, however. Ryan Rushendel. And a yellow card issued to Ever Guzman. So the 3rd yellow of this match. 2 now on San Antonio, 1 on Orange County. Nice cut-back move there from Darnell King. A shot right into the hands of Luis Lopez. Take another look at that one.
This is one of their better attempts at the game. Once they start to get on the ball, they find themselves right on top of the box. Little pockets of space. There's a great little crafty move by Guzman. Able to get the shot off, but they need more of that. Getting on the ball, a little bit more direct if they can, and see if they can catch.
Here's Enevoldsen, plenty of space. Sends it to the left. Quinn, the cross. And Restrepo comes away with it.
And to my point, if Orange County is doing such a good job of putting pressure high up the field, if they can break that first line, though, there's going to be room in that midfield to find Lopez, to find Guzman, who's coming back. They're going to find more space to create and get the ball up to their strikers, who haven't seen much of the ball at all. Here we see Guzman putting pressure.
A little chippy here. Alston didn't see the reason for the foul. That off the head of Alex Bruce. Last touch off San Antonio. By the way, a correction from earlier. Enevoldsen actually is not the sole leader. He is now tied for the lead. Entering today, he was tied, but earlier today, Charleston Battery played and Atala Guerra got a goal, so he's at 10. Enevoldsen now at 10. So he entered the day tied for first. He's currently tied for first. Could take the sole lead with 1 more this evening. Played back. Restrepo boots it to midfield. Quinn, and a handball call. It's off his shoulder. Lopez looking to move quickly. Not much time left in this half. 1 minute plus stoppage time. You can't imagine there's going to be much. There will be a minimum of 1 minute of stoppage time. It's about 2 minutes remaining in this half. What can be done? Rushendel. Back to Darnell King. Or excuse me, back to Hedrick. Now with Darnell King.
You just get the sense that San Antonio is running out of ideas. Again, when Orange County loses the ball and San Antonio is able to string a few passes together, Orange County doing a good job of getting back, getting the midfielders back, getting into a block defensively. You just get the sense that San Antonio is running out of ideas, not moving the ball quick enough. If they can get the ball moving quicker, they're going to find this team, Orange County, stretched a bit, especially when they go to press. They're going to find gaps in between those lines that are going to make it more successful for them. But right now, they're so slow in terms of their build-up. It's easy for Orange County to get numbers behind the ball.
Stoppage time is presented by Synchronicity. So about 30 seconds remaining in the half. Alston forward, and that has to be a foul. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. He just completely wrapped up another player. That was Cuomo, who had 2 arms around Seton. I don't think it'll matter all that much with this half coming to an end. That just seems so clearly a foul. So both coaches unhappy with some decisions the referee has made tonight. So that's a foul against Orange County. Some of these decisions tonight I'm not sure of.
Yeah, neither am I. Starting to get the sense too that might be trying to make up for some previous calls, but then now they're just completely missing.
And that is the halftime whistle. These two teams will head into the half. Orange County 1, San Antonio 0. That man, Thomas Enevoldsen, again tied for first place in USL with his 10th goal of the season. It was a great one, set up by Aiden Quinn. No surprise there. You've got the leading goal scorer, the leader in passes on the season, and Aiden Quinn. Those two have hooked up for some great plays this year, and we saw another one in the first half.
Yeah, it has been Orange County since the first whistle of this game. Just been able to get on the ball, create some chances, especially down this right-hand side where they've had a lot of joy, a lot of success. Find themselves up 1-0. Now San Antonio going into halftime. What can they do to get on the ball? Can they create more chances? But first, just again, get on the ball and start to move it as quickly as they can.
As we enter halftime, 1-0 Orange County on top. Don't go anywhere, folks. Halftime show coming up right after this on ESPN+.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you.
Halftime here from Irvine, California. Halftime is brought to you by Subaru Orange Coast. It is 1-0 here with Orange County SC on top of San Antonio FC. With Lori Lindsay, I'm Corey Cohen. It was an interesting first half, certainly, as we take a look at USL News and Notes. Emmanuel Ledesma for FC Cincinnati had a phenomenal month. And then Hartford Athletic becoming the 6th addition to the league next season. I don't know if you saw, Lori, they got a Hartford Athletic scarf out to Moscow for the coverage at Red Square, so they had that. That was pretty fun. Love it.
It's exciting times for this league, and expansion team Hartford coming in, so always quality when, here we go. Here's the scarves.
Here's the scarf. They sent them out to Moscow. They had, I believe, I believe Rob Stone is from Hartford, or from Connecticut, so he had that on the set from Red Square. And definitely an exciting time here for Hartford Athletic. A few other additions to the league next season. You see the ones coming up here. El Paso should be great. Birmingham, Austin should be a good team. And my personal favorite, New Mexico. Half my family's from Albuquerque, so USL getting a team there should be exciting. That they will have some USL soccer in the region.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes. Yeah, they have not had any pro soccer there for a while, so certainly be nice that Albuquerque, it should be a good market for it. So I'm personally excited for that, but a lot to be excited about if you're a fan of this league.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that USL Austin.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot to come next season. But for right now, the Western Conference being fought out here between Orange County and San Antonio here at halftime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got more for you on the halftime show here, 1-0 on ESPN+. Halftime here, brought to you by Subaru Orange Coast. It is Orange County SC 1, San Antonio FC 0. Corey Cohen, Lori Lindsay here with you for that first half. And a lot of it was pretty even. Neither team able to get much going except for a goal in the 33rd minute from Thomasina Volton, that being the difference in this one. Take a look at the USL scoreboard. around the league. You see what's been happening. Fresno and Phoenix have an interesting match. That is 1-0. Phoenix actually down. They are the one team that has a better goal differential than Orange County in the Western Conference, so it's interesting to see that they're down.
Close
Sacramento
game.
with a big lead. Yeah, as you said, no games here more than a 2-goal margin. That Portland Swope Park match, however, could get a little bit out of hand depending on what happens. We'll take another quick break here. Don't go anywhere, folks. Perhaps he's watching us on ESPN+. We've got halftime here. 1-0 Orange County on top. Don't go anywhere.
What makes my famous brisket, chicken marinade, and punch so good? A lemon lime secret ingredient I'm never going to tell. 7-Up. Who's hungry? Do more with 7-Up.
You're young, you're busy. We get that. You don't want to think about healthcare until you need it. But when you do need it, Hoag will make it easy by providing convocations open 7 days a week. Hoag is you, and will continue to be here. Exciting twist and turn along your life's journey.
Segber's a chance to put Orange County in front, and he does.
What makes my famous brisket, chicken marinade, and punch so good? A lemon lime secret ingredient I'm never going to tell. 7-Up. Who's hungry? Do more with 7-Up.
Gorgeous shot overlooking Great Park here in Irvine, California. About 77 degrees here at halftime. It is 1-0. This is the halftime brought to you by Subaru Orange Coast. See some national team jerseys out there. See Germany from one of the youngsters there. We saw Mexico earlier. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half of play.
Well, from the first whistle, it was all Orange County. And much of their success coming down from this right-hand side. We knew the width would play a part, and it did, especially, as I mentioned, on the right-hand side. Segber's doing a good job of taking on 1v1, but this is good defending by Cochran, or the goalkeeper.
Some great dribble moves there from Segbers. And another great run now, this time from Seton.
Yeah, Seton Segbers would be a handful all game, along with Quinn. Seton here is another one that's getting around, using his speed and strength to get around this outside, and then a great little dish off to Segbers, but Segbers needs to keep that low and hard to the corner. Easy save by Restrepo. And then here's Quinn, and I don't think this is a foul. This is a good defensive play by Quinn, and then good heads-up play, and instead of taking it himself, slotting it across over to Enna Voltson for the put-away.
Yeah, and there was a lot of discussion there. Rushendel was furious, as was his head coach. But I agree with you. I don't believe that's a foul on Quinn. A little bit chippy between the two, but, you know, it's a 50-50 play.
And that type of play was where Orange County would have a ton of their success, just putting on pressure, winning the ball quickly, and then off and running offensively. And we see almost the exact same play for that goal here at the end as well. Just Enna Voltson can't connect cleanly with it.
So you take a look at the stats from the first half. Not too much going on. Only 3 shots on target for Orange County. San Antonio with just the 1. OC still hasn't gotten a corner kick in this game. Not much in terms of offside. It's been more about discipline and fouls, really, outside of the one Enna Voltson goal. For the most part, it's just been chippy in that midfield.
Yeah, and I would say Orange County's doing a much better job, though, defensively putting on pressure and then winning the ball higher up the field. And it made it difficult for San Antonio to even get out of their half, or the defensive half in the first half. So how can San Antonio, can they break the lines early with this pass that will pull the Orange County out of their shape and then start to dictate the tempo, but improve the tempo by playing a little bit quicker than they have been?
So the second half about to get underway here from Championship Soccer Stadium at Great Park. So Orange County takes the field. Again, with my partner, former U.S. Women's National Team player Lori Lindsay, I'm Corey Cohen. Take a look entering tonight the standings. So you see San Antonio just 3 points out of playoff position. Orange County there in 6th place. But they've spent pretty much all season either in 4th, 5th, or 6th. But they've got a nice opportunity with the goal differential they've had. This is a team that can play very well if they just get a little bit more consistent and don't drop these random games at a time by 1 goal. They could be one of the top teams in the West and make a deep run in the postseason.
And tonight's the night for that. They're up 1-0. It can be a dangerous lead going into the second half. So can they continue to still play the way they want to play, dictate tempo by the pressure they put on the ball, and then be patient and pick and choose their times when they're going to go forward. At the same time, be strict defensively. Don't give anything away to San Antonio, as you mentioned. Their inconsistency throughout the season. Now is their chance to be able to put a 90-minute performance together.
So we're underway here between Orange County and San Antonio with the second half of action. Foul here early on. Orange County wearing the black kits, heading now from the right side of your screen to the left. San Antonio visiting in the white uniforms. Cuomo just now getting up. There's Braden Cloutier in his second year as head coach. This is an Orange County team with so much potential. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a team that thrives on coming from behind. A nice play here, forward to Bjurman. A slide tackle, no whistle. Now whistle against Orange County. Chaplow, the captain for OC, having a conversation with the ref, Remy Touchon. The San Antonio team, almost all of their results lately have been coming from behind, whether draws or anything. A lot of times they take a deficit early on and they come back in the second half. See if that's the case tonight. Through ball looking for Kyle Murphy. He's been quiet tonight. Deflected, and a corner kick coming up. Alex Bruce getting his team pumped up here, trying to get them energized. They haven't had too many good opportunities thus far. This could be one. Corner kick. Header on target, just wide, excuse me. Looked like it was heading for the far post. Went a little too far. .49th minute. Nice job by Murphy to chase this down, but couldn't control it. And a goal kick is upcoming. Intervoltson, through ball, coming out of the box, a huge collision. How is that not a card for Restrepo? If you come off your line as a goalkeeper, you have to make contact with the ball. He ran straight into Michael Seton, and both of them still in a lot of pain.
Well, it looked as if he was trying to make contact with the ball, but Seton did a good job of getting a foot to it first.
Seton looks to be okay now, just some of the fielded in his hair. For Diego Restrepo, he's still on the ground. Their backup goalkeeper played a couple weeks ago, but just that one appearance. They're still looking at him. Could be a rib injury. Matt Cardone is the backup, 25 years old, out of Trinity College, D3. So you wonder if Darren Powell is looking to go to his backup. Let's take another look at the collision. Just missed, and
yeah, just the miss. I mean, it's a tough challenge. Doesn't look like he's trying to take Seton out on purpose by any means. But Seton does get a little touch. And it's just a tough collision. But it's that one ball from the midfield over the top that takes out the entire San Antonio defense that gives them this good look on goal.
So a lot of arguing here. The referee has a yellow card out. I believe he's going to give it to Restrepo. There's Seton, who looks to be all right. So Restrepo does get a yellow card, I believe. He does. The fans here actually upset that it's not a red card, I think. They're certainly not upset that he got a card. And I certainly would not give that a red card. And it was just outside of the box. So I don't think that's a penalty kick. Restrepo will stay in the game. And actually, I should mention, that is his 5th yellow card of the season, so a suspension upcoming for Diego Restrepo for accumulation. So they'll have to go to their goalkeeper, Matt Cardone, but likely not tonight. Restrepo looks fine after that injury. Moving his wall around now. Just an ugly collision there. Seton missed the ball. Restrepo just plowed right into it. Played it incorrectly. So the free kick just outside of the box. Right into the wall. Quinn chases it down. And that's a foul. So another set piece, and this, not a yellow card. Thought the ref was going for his pocket there. Make sure this game doesn't get too chippy, too aggressive.
I believe that one is a yellow card, especially if when you're talking about not letting this get too chippy. It's already aggressive. There's already some chippiness to it, and you need to put a stop to that early on. After we saw that huge collision, hard collision.
.54th minute now. Here's the set piece. In the air. And it looks like Seton got a touch off the face. He's still down. Might have been elbowed in the face. But going the other way, it's Guzman. Sends it to the left, looking for Bruce. Will have to chase it down on the left wing. And Nice defense there from Alston. And a goal kick coming up for Orange County. Meanwhile, on the other end, take a look at Michael Seaton. Make sure he's all right.
Well, you can tell coming out of halftime, San Antonio obviously just wants to try to pick up the tempo of this game. It was a little slow in the first half whenever they got the ball. Allowed Orange County to get behind the ball and stay compact defensively. Now, as soon as they win the ball, they're looking to spray quickly into the attack, try to bypass some of those lines for Orange County.
So Seaton's all right. He's taken a beating these past few minutes. Still battling here in the midfield. But a poor touch from the center back, Hedrick. Anna Voltson nearly capitalizes. Now forward to Murphy. Nice boot from Walker Hume. Hume, a second-round pick in the 2017 MLS Super Draft by Dallas. Lopez goes wide. Murphy switches fields. Finds Greg Cochran. Into the box. One can get a good touch on it. Darnell King leads this team in assists, plays it back. Hedrick goes forward. The center back. Showing some nice handling skills. King and now Cuomo. Slow roller to Restrepo. Contour Owusu-Ansah. We haven't called his name much tonight. Leads the team in interceptions from that fullback position. Speaking of fullbacks, here's Darnell King. Couldn't find a teammate to cross it to.
Now we're starting to see the momentum swing a bit. San Antonio's the ones that are getting on the ball, finding more possession. When we're talking about Orange County wanting to be consistent, finding more consistency throughout. It's not just in game to game, it's within the game as well. So can you start to find Quinn again? Can they get him on the ball? Can they get Chaplow on the ball?
Throw in behind the defense. Great work there from Hume. Tallest player on the pitch. So we've got a substitution here. The substitution is brought to you by Shire. Ami Pineda will enter the match for Richard Chaplow. So the man wearing the captain's armband, at least for tonight, will exit. 33-year-old from Accrington, England. Veteran of Orange County in his third year. There's Ami Pineda. Now Aiden Quinn wearing the armband. So Ansah to Hume. Forward from the center back. Bierman a touch off of San Antonio. Long throw in now. Finds Seton. Back for Owusu Ansah. Bierman back to Contour. Keeps it in play. Bierman, a poor touch. Lopez nearly slips. Just behind Quinn. And a foul there, captain to captain. Hey fans, be sure to stop by your favorite local supermarket and pick up some red shell miso dressing, sesame soy dressing, and teriyaki sauce today. It's great on salads, sandwiches, pastas, your favorite meats, and as a dipping sauce, so give it a try. Got a nice musical section here tonight. Always do here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Nice support from the County Line Coalition there behind the goal. Bruce Shandell moving forward. Touch from Elizondo. The ball interrupted. Yul Nilsson knocks it out of play. Got a trombone there as well. I have not seen that before.
Every instrument is out there.
I've called a few of these Orange County games. I've seen the trumpet, not seen the trombone before. Turnover. Enevoldsen sprinting forward on the counter. Seton has it. Goes to the right, in the box. Seton, Restrepo gets a touch. And we'll see a corner kick coming up, the first of the night for Orange County. We'll see a Big Ones corner kick. "61 minutes and change played, and this will be the first corner of the night for Orange County. Off a nice run from Seton.
We're starting to see some of the gaps in between the lines start to open up. Seton does a good job of popping off that back line of San Antonio, able to turn and start running at this team, and Restrepo comes up big with that save.
It's loose, headed away by Lopez, who saved a goal. Heading straight into the net, Lopez on the line. Here's the goal! Mats Bjerman, and Orange County goes up 2-0. In the 63rd minute, Mats Bjerman doubles his team's lead. Not directly off the set piece like the header a moment before that, but Orange County kept on going.
Well, again, it's Quinn all over this. He initially sends in the corner kick that's cleared off the line, and then he gets the rebound here. This just does a good job of taking this in line, then slots it on the outside of his left foot. Bjerman's in the right place. Just a great first touch to be able to collect that and then send it to the upper 90 far post.
Yeah, it looked like he got the touch with his right foot, set it up, and finished with his left. Just a brilliant move for Mats Bjerman, his second goal of the season. And for Aiden Quinn, his 5th assist on the year. He's had a phenomenal campaign setting up his teammates.
And if you're San Antonio, you've got to be asking the question, how do you have a player like Bjerman just sitting at 3 yards outside the goal line, able to collect the ball quickly and then fire it into an open goal?
So we just got a substitution brought to you by Shire here. Charlie Ward will enter the match. The Englishman from the Aston Villa and Stoke City Youth Academies, 23 years old, has come to the U.S. to play. Enters for Ever Guzman, who was playing on a yellow card. corner kick coming up. Corner kick brought to you by Big Ones. Last time this was incredibly successful for Orange County, this time headed away. Sent in, that time Restrepo makes a nice grab. They've got California Love by Tupac going now.
I love that you're calling out all the songs. You're like, single ladies, Tupac.
A couple weeks ago, they played Tequila, and my partner at the time, Matt Stubbington, actually filled in on some of the vocals.
Give me a few drinks and
turn this into karaoke night. The near side now cutting in is Kyle Murphy. Foul called against Orange County. Murphy still on the ground. This will be a set piece in a dangerous area. That foul on the Ghana native Contour Owusu Ansah. Luis Lopez hasn't really been challenged tonight. Again, just loaned yesterday from LAFC, the MLS affiliate of Orange County. Battling a tibial stress fracture last year. Hasn't played in the US before tonight. Native of Honduras. Hasn't really been challenged. Will they go directly at him?
I think from this close in, you've got to go directly at him. You've got to make sure that this is on frame, make him make a save, or at least give up a rebound.
Players running a little bit early there. And they don't go right after him. Instead, they try to chip it in a header. It does not work. Forward in the box for Elizondo. Surprised there was no whistle there. And Voltson muscled off. These players slipping and sliding. This dirt.
Yeah, if you're San Antonio, it's an odd play to take 2 or 3 touches to get the ball into the box on that free kick. Just whip it in. He's brand new to this team for Orange County. He hasn't been tested. You haven't tested him. You're on the road. You're down 2-0. Take some chances. See if you can sneak one in. But instead, you make it easy for Orange County to press you defensively by taking a touch, trying to lay a ball back, and then serve a ball in that takes the ball away from the goal.
Back and forth between teams in the midfield. Forward for Seton, who's onside. A tackle there from Hedrick. No foul. That'll be a foul on Orange County. Hedrick with an 86.2% pass accuracy entering tonight. On August 4th, Orange County Soccer Club takes on the Swope Park Rangers and hosts its first ever Soccer and Brews Beer Fest. The event is presented by Brouhaha Productions and will include 20 craft breweries, 40 craft beers, music, and more. Get your passes at orangecountysoccer.com/beerfest. 69th minute here, 2-0 lead for Orange County. Owusu Ansah, nice little heel backwards. Here's Bjorman. Keep playing. Touch off the shoulder. A giveaway to Enevoldsen, who misses. Just a poor hit there from Thomas Enevoldsen. He was given the ball.
And this is a good transition play, quick transition. They're able to find it in the midfield, get it back, and then up over the top. And like you said, it was just put on a platter for him. Just a little bit of a mishit. Falls right into his path, but you can tell he wanted that one back. Just couldn't get a good solid hit on it. Gets around it too much. Here's that ball over the top.
And it was just a poor touch there from Greg Cochran. Gave it right to Enevoldsen, wasn't prepared.
And Enevoldsen just got up underneath it a little too much, just sent it high and wide.
To the far side, SAFC, the edge of the box. Centered to Elizondo, and a takeaway. Here's a nice ball looking for Segbers, doesn't get to him. This ball loose. Lopez on the ground, and he picks it up now. The ref blows the whistle, calls the play dead. But Laura, you and I have been talking about it. You have to challenge the goalkeeper who hasn't played for LAFC. He just was loaned yesterday. You have to challenge him. That was really his first challenge of the night.
And this is a perfect example. You're exactly right. He's coming out aggressively, doesn't end up getting a good grab on the ball, makes a play in the end, as we see him down here. But at the same time, if San Antonio would have been pressing him earlier on, making him come up big. Instead, we're in the 72nd minute, and it's the first time that he's really been challenged, and he doesn't get a good hold on it. This could be a key opportunity for San Antonio to get back in this game. We've been saying since the get-go is test him, even if it's just direct shots, get it on frame, make him make the save, make him give up rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, again, he hasn't played in a while. He came over from Real España in Honduras, hasn't played in the US, was just sent here yesterday, doesn't really have a rapport necessarily with his new teammates. You have to go after him.
And that's the key, it's the rapport. Just being confident back there with your team, talking to that back line, making sure everyone's organized.
It's a foul on Elizondo. And he'll get a yellow card. He's furious about it. He's argued a good amount with the ref tonight. Hey fans, come join your Orange County SC on Wednesday, August 1st. Take on Portland Timbers 2 at a special time of 12:30 p.m. for Camp OC Day. Should be a fun one, midday Wednesday. Back to Restrepo. He's allowed 2 goals tonight. One to Enevoldsen, one to Bjorman. Here's the aforementioned Mats Bjorman. Pineda. Owusu Ansah. He's grabbed by Elizondo. And Elizondo not playing like a guy who's on a yellow card. Giving a couple bear hugs out, and they're on a play.
And that's good patience by Orange County. when it's not on, playing it back, keeping possession. But now I think it's time. They're going up this left-hand side. They've had success in the first half up that right-hand side. So if nothing's on the left-hand side, switch it to point of attack, get it out right, out wide right.
Quinn goes left. Owusu Ansah. Side to Seton. Elizondo deep on the pitch, being chased down by Aiden Quinn, who takes a spill. And now a yellow card to Aiden Quinn. So 6 yellows given tonight. 2 to Orange County, 4 to San Antonio. Got a substitution here. The substitution brought to you by Shire. Connor Presley enters the match for Kyle Murphy. Presley more typically the starter on the right side for SAFC. Young but promising player, just turned 20 last week. About 15 minutes left in this battle. We'll see up 2-0. Again with the pro Lori Lindsay, I'm Corey Cohen with you for this one. Seton, nice cut back. Some fancy work here from Michael Seton, 22-year-old out of Spanish Town, Jamaica, into Enevoldsen just over his head. Seton, such a promising young player, against 22. Already has 14 caps for the Jamaica national team. He is a dual citizen with US and Jamaica.
This is a good whipped-in ball by Alston. Just a little over the head of Enevoldsen, but again, another good look. And I like that option to play it in early. They've been fortunate and have found some success down that right-hand side by taking it to the inline and then cutting it back or creating a little 1-2s, and Alston chooses to go with an early whipped-in cross. And it's a good look because we're finding that Enevoldsen is there in the box, free without it marked by anybody from San Antonio.
So there's Lopez. Having a pretty successful US debut here tonight. Sitting on the bench at LAFC, loaned yesterday, and with Andre Rawls out for Orange County, they need it. That's wide, and the touch from Lopez still in play. San Antonio chipped into the box, nobody there except for Owusu Ansah. Andre Rawls was doing such a great job this season for Orange County between the posts. Only allowed 12 goals compared to 57 saves, had 7 clean sheets. He's really coming into his own. He picked up this injury. And so here's Luis Lopez on loan. He can be brought back by LAFC at any time. I'm sure Orange County would short of an emergency, would be hopeful they'll keep him as long as they need with this Andre Rawls injury. On August 4th, fans join Orange County Soccer Club as they host a free viewing party for the 2018 World Cup Final right here at Championship Soccer Stadium. The event is presented by Kia Motors, and you're invited. For details on this free event tomorrow, visit orangecountysoccer.com/World Cup. Should be a good one tomorrow morning. Who do you have in that one, Lori? France, Croatia?
I'm going for Croatia.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a huge Luka Modric fan. And besides rooting for England, because I just wanted them to do well, I've been rooting for Croatia throughout the tournament, so.
Nice ball here, but Seaton was offside. Yeah, my team is Germany, but after they went out, I've sort of latched onto a couple teams. France, one of them. And they've played very well, so I'm hoping. We see a yellow card here. I'm hoping France pulls it out tomorrow. Should be a good one to watch. Again, you can watch here at the stadium in the early morning. Wake up, grab some breakfast. Watch the World Cup final.
Seaton getting the yellow card there, but Seaton and Segbers have done a good job being active all night. When they've coming back to the ball, they're doing a good job of holding play up, securing that ball, and then also testing the line of San Antonio, getting on that back shoulder, making it difficult to defend and getting in behind. Orange County upset with that call. Didn't feel like Seaton was offside on that one.
And a foul called against San Antonio. Didn't seem like too much of a foul, but still on the ground here is Bierman. County Line Coalition supporters group here for Orange County SC. Again, these are two of the newer teams in the Western Conference. Both have built up nice support just a couple of years. Irvine here, great place for soccer. And San Antonio, such a huge city, great market for soccer. Didn't have a team before. Enevoldsen missed that hit. Nice work here from Alston. Loses it. Nice slide tackle. Break up the run. It's interesting, Lori, these two teams both knew and came up in different ways. Orange County more organically, and then San Antonio obviously had some powerful backing with the San Antonio Spurs Entertainment Group. A touch of the air, open net, but a foul. Offside call, I believe. San Antonio FC had such a successful year last season, finished second place in the West in the regular season, fell short in the playoffs. But they haven't been able to replicate that success carrying over to this 2018 season. Here's a foul call against Charlie Ward. Looking for Seton, couldn't quite get there. Nice disruption by Cuomo. Bjurman. Outstretched leg from Hedrick, and that will be a yellow card. So now 5 yellows issued to SAFC tonight, 2 to Orange County.
And you could tell that Hedrick immediately was like, I didn't mean to do that. But at some point in time, there's just too many fouls from San Antonio. It's just stand them up, keep your feet moving. This is just poor defending to catch him, and then they just allow them to have free kicks. At some point in time, this is why San Antonio hasn't even been able to get in the game. And again, Hedrick again. It's just foul after foul.
He's 1 foul away from perhaps being thrown out of this game. And I think in neither of them did he mean to, but you're right, Lori. I mean, at some point, you just have to play cleaner, defend cleaner, play cleaner soccer. Especially just moments after getting the yellow there, such a heavy press.
Well, and just demand more of yourself and your team. I mean, if it's just constant foul, at some point in time, it's like, listen, we're going to defend as a team collectively. Yeah, there's fouls in football, and I mean, that's part of it, but it's just consistently after consistently. If you're trying to win this game, then you need to get the ball as much as you can, not just foul.
And look at all the contact here from Darnell King. First, a substitution brought to you by Shire. Giovanni Godoy will enter the match. He'll come on for Bjurman. Take another look at the goal for Mats Bjurman. Great send-in by Quinn, and Bjurman, so much power. Collecting on the right foot, finishing on the left. So here's Giovanni Godoy. Normally comes in as that spark when they need a goal scorer with fresh legs in the second half. This time, I think part of it was Bjurman was taking a beating out there to get him off the field. Give Godoy some more experience, 23 years old. Local product from Watsonville, went to UC Irvine. Plays professionally just a few miles away from his university. Contact there in the midfield, no foul. Forward, here's Godoy. Into the box, goes wide, was hoping for a spin on it, didn't get there. But the last touch from Restrepo. So we'll see a big ones corner kick coming up for Orange County. Player down here in the midfield. Substitution about to come in. Jose Escalante will enter this match. 23-year-old from Honduras. Come in for Cesar Elizondo. Substitution brought to you by Shire. Corner kick. Instantly taken away by SAFC. This is skied. Didn't play by San Antonio. Lopez. foul. And Pineda will get a yellow card for not taking a few steps back there on the free kick.
Yeah, obstruction of play, just.
Pineda, another Orange County native from Santa Ana.
That's not a bad one, though. Prevent them from San Antonio of getting a quick restart. Your team's out of shape. Get in front of it quickly. Now it allows your team to get back and get defensive shape set up, get numbers behind the ball, especially when you're trying to close out this game the last few minutes.
Nice grab there from Luis Lopez. Foul called against San Antonio. You see Lopez there building some confidence as the match goes on. We'll have 3 minutes of stoppage time in this one. Stoppage time is presented by Synchronicity. So Orange County, assuming this holds, will get their 10th win of the season. They'll be at 33 points. That'll put them in 5th in the Western Conference standings. They'll jump Swope Park. They'll be just behind Phoenix Rising. Phoenix and Orange County, two of the most exciting teams, at least at times, in the USL. Phoenix Rising has a plus 19 goal differential. Orange County plus 16 after tonight. Both at the top of the Western Conference. There's a foul, without a doubt. Inconsistency problems with both, but certainly Phoenix, as well as this Orange County SC team, two of the more dangerous teams in the league. They can go on a run at any time. There was a strike at Lopez. It was just over the crossbar, but a challenge. Antonio will take the corner here. And their winless streak will continue, have not won a game since June 16th. That header towards the wide post, saved! Michael Seaton, the forward, saves a goal for his team. Will not let this become a game. He's been doing everything tonight. Now Segber sprinting forward on the counterattack. Little handsy there, crosses it. Pineda, the extra pass. Seaton finishes! Michael Seaton caps off the night with a goal of his own. His 4th of the season. And what a more fitting way. Great little present for him after saving a goal on the other end. Less than a minute later, gets his own.
Well, you're exactly right. It was a great header save off the line on that corner kick.
We'll take a look first at the header save. That ball was going in on the far post.
Yeah, it was just a great header back to the far post where it came from. He just does a good job. And then Segbers, we've seen this all game from Orange County when they've gotten the chances to get on the break, a quick counter attack. Segbers uses his speed, able to get it, and then just a good slot pass.
And there's the final whistle.
Seaton able to put it away.
There's the handshake between the head coaches. And for the 2nd time in a row this season, the series between Orange County and San Antonio, OC wins 3-0.
Much more than that game back in April did Orange County have control of this game. Right from the whistle, dictating the tempo, finding success on the break, on the quick transition, using the width. They find themselves with the win, 3-0.
Yeah, big win. Goals from Thomas Innevoldsen, Mats Bjurman, and Michael Seaton. Stick with us, folks. Post-game show coming up right after this. 3-0 Orange County, right here on ESPN+.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you.
What a night it was for Orange County SC. A 3-0 victory here over San Antonio FC. There's your big ones. Man of the match, Michael Seaton, who was great all game long, just sprinted everywhere, was all over the place, put together some great plays, and then just that final sequence of stoppage time, even though it didn't make the difference between a win or a loss, just defined what a great player he is on all ends of the pitch.
He was active, making runs, creating plays, especially in that first half, getting down that right-hand side, and then the second half, just finding success in the middle of the field, and then, as you mentioned, just be able to put that final one away in stoppage time.
Tonight's post-match highlights are brought to you by Destination Irvine. And we see here a great run from Seaton, our man of the match.
He's able to find Segbers. Segbers would like that one back to go low and far post. Restrepo there to make a good save, though.
This was the first goal. Aiden Quinn dishes off to Enevolts, and we've seen that plenty this year.
And Quinn, who was active on both sides of the ball, again, creating play, dictating tempo, and then able to find Enevolts far post. A good heads-up play instead of trying to bend this around, take it himself. Finds him far post, and he's able just to slide it home. And then Bierman here, right in the 6-yard box. It's Quinn again, just able to find him. Good little first touch to take this down, and then volley at home past the Restrepo as well.
And heading on the other end, you see how fast this play moves. What a great sprint there from Segbers. A couple sure tugs from Cochran.
But it's a quality transition, a quick transition, and then no other than Seaton there just to finish it home and put this game away in stoppage time.
See the difference in the shots on target. Orange County certainly more aggressive and controlled more of the game, more of the tempo in this than they did the last matchup. They won 3-0.
Yeah, from the first whistle, it was all Orange County. Again, it was we knew it was going to be about midfield play, who could get on the ball. Quinn and then Chaplow in the first half really dictated tempo. Were able to be patient, picking and choosing their times when they're going to go. Was able to get Seaton and Segbers really involved in the game. They obviously saw Enevolts getting on the board in that first half as well. It's just a difficult time for San Antonio to ever get involved. It was a choppy game, tons of fouls. They couldn't get on the ball. They couldn't get a rhythm. And in the end of the day, just Orange County was the better team tonight.
The next match for San Antonio FC, that'll be on Saturday, July 21st against Real Monarchs on ESPN Plus. For Orange County, they'll head on the road against Swope Park Rangers. That should be an interesting one. Well, a big night for Orange County. Luis Lopez just loaned to the team yesterday, and he got a clean sheet in his U.S. debut. Meanwhile, still 15 goals allowed for Orange County. Tied for the fewest, actually the fewest in the conference. Best goal differential in the Western Conference. For our entire crew, for my partner, Lori Lindsay, I'm Corey Cohen, signing off from ESPN Plus.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.